welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. It is time to do my June final budget. I'm kind of interested to see where this budget ends up, kind of concerned where this budget ends up. I ended up going over in a couple of categories. I went under in a lot of categories, so we'll just have to see where I ended up with my budget. So let's go ahead and take a look. Looking at our June budget. So for the final week, week 4, instead of $480, I made $578.69. So that gave us some extra money. For giving, I didn't use all of giving. So we only spent $12.06. That gave us $7.94 extra. Church, instead of 25, I only did 15. For those of you that don't know, when I go out of town, I normally don't give money to the church. I give it to my church personally because I'm normally with family and they give. I know that's not really how you're supposed to do things. I understand that. And sometimes I give it, even though I'm gone, I give it when I get back, but this month I just didn't have a chance to do that, and so I'm going to go ahead and take it out, and next month I will do that. Emergency fund is looking great. The wedding fund is looking great as well. The reward card, I did use, let's see, the most recent one, this $90.99, is I used it on groceries, and I used it for the rest of June and all the meal prep for July, instead of using my grocery budget. And I meal prepped, and it's gonna last way longer than July, but I just said July. So there's actually a video that is going up about the meal prep and grocery shop for this if you're interested to see what all I bought and what I am making. For housing, my rent came out, water, natural gas, electricity, internet. So we have nothing left there. Household maintenance, we budgeted $50 and we only spent $26.67. That means $23.33 is left over. Then we have lawn care. Again, because of the rain, we just didn't use it. I budgeted $40 and oops, I had $20 that I used. So that means we had $20 left over. Pet care is a fund, so we're not taking anything out of this. I've kind of decided that I'd like to always keep around $100, give or take a little bit, but around $100, because with food and just maintenance of my dog with her grooming and everything, I'd really think $100 is a good kind of fund line. So I think I've put it in here. Yeah, savings goal is $100. So once it reaches $100 or pretty close, give or take a little bit, I will stop putting money in there for that month, and then once I spend it, I will start putting it back in. That's kind of a decision that I made just because, again, I think I need to set aside something, but I don't want to overly set aside stuff. So gas, we actually did really good this month. When I say we, it's because I'm talking to you guys, by the way. So instead of $200, I did $165.77, so $34.23 left over. Oil change, we had nothing. This is where I actually want to kind of go more in depth on this. So I actually technically went over budget. It shows that I have $35.80 left over. That is not true. I had, oh, this is a fund. I completely forgot about that. Well, we're going to say $464.20, and we're just going to go with that. Right? I don't know what I just did, guys. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Just give me a second. My balance is $50. I'm not sure how I wanted to do this. I don't want it to be a fund anymore. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. So hold on just a second. Let me think about this. Okay, so I just thought about this for a little bit, and that's fine. I put $464.20 in there. There was a starting balance of $50. There's $50 left over. That works. That means there's $500 I put $464.20 in there. I spent $464.20, so there's $50 left over to go to next month. That's fine. That works for me. So the reason that this isn't over budget is because I have the most amazing parents in the world. They understand that I'm on the debt-free journey that I am on, and therefore they decided to eat the cost of new brakes and an alignment for me. So those costs were not in here. The maintenance was done. It was definitely over $500, but my parents did not want me to spend over my budget. They know that I'm on a tight budget, and they decided to gift me with the brakes and the alignment. So that is not in here. So I don't know if my parents actually watch these videos. I know they know that I do these videos, so if they are watching, thank you. And I understand that a lot of people don't have that option, that their parents don't help them with things, or their parents or other people aren't in the financial position to help them. Mine are. So I just want to come clean with you guys that if I did have to pay all of that, I would be over budget and I'd have to pull some from this right here. But because my parents are able to help and they really want me to succeed on this, they decided that they knew I had a $500 budget, and so they only charged me with this and let the last thing that I had to get done, they went ahead and paid for it themselves and did not have me pay them back. So I really appreciate that, and so that's what's going on there. Food. Okay, so groceries is a fund, so I'm not going to take anything away from that. But I did spend $10 on groceries and $3.78 on groceries that I did not charge to the card, the rewards card that I showed earlier. I think that grocery-wise, I'm going to keep this as a fund just because I really like meal prepping, and so sometimes I will go over the $50. Just because I'm making all these meals for a month and a half in advance. So I'm okay with spending over $50 a month, because other months I'm definitely not going to, because I meal prepped. For example, in the month of July, I will not be spending maybe anything, maybe a little bit for fresh produce, but I'm not planning on spending anything because I've already made all of my main dishes and some sides for the entire month. So that's kind of how I'm going to work that. Restaurants, I was very good this month, and I only spent $39.62, so I had $10.38 left over. And rewards, again, is a fund, and I decided to keep the rewards because it is something that I had earned, and I ended up spending my card on groceries and other things such as that. So, yes, I am going to keep my reward. I know that a couple videos ago, I think I thought about getting rid of it because of the rewards card, but yeah, I decided not to. I did end up going and getting, I believe this was sushi one day. That tends to be what I spend my reward on. So here is where I did badly. So miscellaneous, I didn't spend anything. Clothing. So I really don't have an excuse for this. I went over my thought process at the time, and it's one that I still think is valid, but looking at how much I spent, I'm really frustrated about it. My jeans have holes in them, and so I went and bought a pair of jeans, and they were buy one, get one half off. And I know that that's not technically a reason to get another pair of jeans if you don't need them. However, I am going through jeans pretty quickly. I have 2 pairs of jeans, and I'm really struggling keeping one clean, or one will have a stain on it, and then eventually they get holes in them. And so I wanted a backup pair of jeans that I'm not currently going to wear, but that way I have the backup pair and I don't have to go get another one. And it was on sale, so it was actually a reason for me to get it now, because next time they may not be on sale or at a good of a sale. So that is why I went over my budget. Again, not an excuse. That was my reasoning at the time. I'm going back and forth of whether it was worth it, but I mean, at the end of the day, I did it, and that's what it is. Now, medical. I finally got my November doctor bill in. It ended up being $44.83. Thank you. This medical bill has been set up for $200 every single month since November to budget for this. So I only spent $74.83. I no longer have to worry about how much this bill is going to be. So that means I had $153.02 left over. That is amazing. I'm super excited about that. So I don't think I had anything in insurance, no. So debt, I had $211.04 set aside. That means I am paying off $535.09. So that's actually really good. I was really concerned that I wasn't going to have anything to throw at my debt this month, but because of a lot of overtime, a lot of stressful evenings, and a lot of staying on budget, minus my clothing budget, let's be honest, and a lot of help from my parents, I was able to throw money at my debt. So that is amazing. I'm super excited about it, and I cannot wait to put this payment. I'm going to do this right after I finish finalizing this budget. I'm going to go and make this payment. I'm so excited. So yeah, I honestly, like, I thought I was going to have maybe like $10 to throw at my budget. I can't believe this. I'm so excited. So there you guys go. It looks like there's 28% going towards my debt this month. Obviously, it's not 50%, but that's absolutely amazing. My highest other than debt is transportation, and obviously that's going to be very high because of the maintenance that I did. And then my next highest is housing, which is where my rent and all my bills are, so that is understandable. But food is only 6% of my budget, and lifestyle is 11%. That is, a lot of that is my clothing this month, but I really am proud of the other percentage numbers that are happening in here. I really next month would like to keep my lifestyle down, and hopefully my food will be down further as well. My transportation will be lower for sure. My housing, I'm okay if my housing stays at this percentage. Really, it doesn't bother me at this percentage. And then my debt, I would like to be, again, up into close or at 50%. I would really love it to be above, but realistically, I would love it to be right around 50%. Okay, so there you guys go. That is my final June budget. Obviously, not at all where I expected to be. I expected, again, like $10, $15 to be going towards my student debt, or my student loan debt, if that. Obviously, I did have a lot of help from my parents, and they have always been helpful. I'm very lucky to have parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles that really want to help out, whether that be giving me food, leftovers when I go home from their house, inviting me over for dinner. My parents sometimes fill up my car with gas. It doesn't happen all the time, but they filled up my car with gas. I forgot to mention that my parents filled up my car with gas when they gave it back to me. So I also have a full tank of gas. So it's just stuff like that that really helps. They understand what I'm doing. They really want me to succeed at what I'm doing, and so they really help me. I understand that a lot of people don't have the opportunity for that to happen with them. They don't have family close to them, they don't have family that supports them, or they have family that just is financially not able to do that stuff. I'm very blessed, I'm very lucky, and so I do want to be transparent when it comes to that, that I do have people that support me and are helping me. Now, obviously, they're not handing me money to pay off my student loans. I'm working very hard to pay off my student loans, as you guys can see. But when things like that happen, or just in the little ways of taking me out to eat, or giving me food, or honestly just visiting with me and supporting me, and telling me that I'm doing a good job and that I can do this and they're proud of me, like just that really makes a difference. And so I understand that some of you guys don't have that in your life, and while I cannot financially support you guys, I can support you and tell you that you guys are doing great jobs, whether you were over budget or under budget. The fact that you are trying, the fact that you are watching videos, that you are interested, that you are trying to better yourself is just fantastic. So you're doing a great job, and I want you guys to know that. Just in case you need more support, or maybe you don't have any support. So yeah, I want to let you guys know that you're doing a great job. And I'm very, very proud of you for where you are in your budget, whether you're happy with your budget this month or not. I am happy with my budget. Like I said, did not expect to be here, but with a lot of help, I was able to throw over $500 towards my debt this month, so I'm very excited. I will see you guys next time with a July budget update and some meal prep and some grocery shop budget. I believe the grocery shop might be up by now, but if it's not, it will be up soon. The meal prep will be coming up soon, and it is going to be amazing. Just in case you guys want to know what I bought and how I keep a small budget food-wise, and how I keep from going out to eat so much, which sometimes I clearly fail at, but I'm really hoping to change that with the meal prep that I'm doing. So I will see you guys next time. Make sure to like and subscribe and share this with someone that maybe needs some inspiration or help. Bye!